Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, July 1, 2021. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has declared that no local government election will be held this year. He was responding yesterday to public speculation about whether the recrafting of measures under the Disaster Risk Management Act was strategically done to facilitate the holding of local polls.
Nonsense. There will be no local government elections held this year. Let me make it absolutely clear to everyone. And certainly, there will be no local government election held until I am satisfied that Jamaica is on the right trajectory for vaccination.
In the meantime, the Prime Minister says government is well aware that many Jamaicans have suffered as a result of the restrictions under the Disaster Risk Management Act, which were put in place to help the country manage the COVID-19 pandemic. He says that as more persons become vaccinated, the country should see a return to some semblance of normalcy.
As soon as we get an opportunity to provide relief to those persons who have been without income, we will, with due care and caution, allow for increased movement, increased gatherings, but we always appeal to every citizen: follow the protocols that are established.
Government has delivered 2 new police stations as it continues to prioritize investment in national security. Yesterday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness officially opened the Olympic Gardens police station in his constituency. The facility replaces an older, smaller police station. The National Housing Trust provided $157 million in funding to build the station, which was constructed in collaboration with the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defense Force. It includes a criminal investigations branch office, community safety office, a homework center or internet cafe for community members, traffic unit, and cell block. The new station also boasts a kitchen, dining, and bathroom facilities. The Prime Minister says it's yet another example of government's significant investment in the transformation of the police force.
And right now, we have over 200 police stations that are being improved. We have improved the mobility of the police force. We have improved the technology of the police force. We are increasing recruitment. We are changing the way in which the police interact and interface with the public.
Over in St. Mary, Transport Minister Robert Montague handed over a newly constructed police station at the Ian Fleming International Airport to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The 2,500 square foot station was built by the Airports Authority of Jamaica at a cost of $48 million. It is to serve the airport and neighboring communities.
The building itself was, the metal part of the building was rotting. There was no holding cell, there was no reception area for the public, and it could not hold the required amount of police officers that should be accommodated. And an appeal was made, and the AAJ decided to underwrite the construction of a new facility for our hard-working policemen and women.
This is the kind of station we want right across Jamaica, not only in St. Mary. And it's important that as an organization and any institution, the basic minimum you give your staff to work with is a comfortable environment and the right tool.
Bull Bay St. Andrew resident Kimisha Francis is the latest recipient of a home under the government's National Social Housing Program, NSHP. The 2-bedroom, $7 million dwelling was handed over by Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Tuesday. He used the ceremony to reiterate government's commitment to providing safe, affordable housing to the island's neediest.
I can't tell you that overnight we are going to transform all the dilapidated, poor housing conditions like this to this. I couldn't promise you that. But what I can commit to you is that I am going to try my hardest to move from this to this.
Up to June 18, 33 units have been completed under the National Social Housing Program at an average cost of $8 million. 10 houses are currently being constructed, with all units to be completed by September. In other news, The Bank of Jamaica, BOJ, has announced that it is holding the policy interest rate unchanged at 0.5% per annum. This is the rate offered to deposit-taking institutions on overnight placements with the BOJ. A statement from the central bank highlights that the monetary policy decision is aimed at ensuring the annual increase in the prices of consumer goods and services remains within the BOJ's inflation target of 4 to 6%. The BOJ says its decision to hold the policy rate unchanged was made by a unanimous vote of its Monetary Policy Committee. This decision was based on the committee's assessment that, despite recent increases in international commodity prices, maintaining this monetary policy remains appropriate to support inflation within the target range over the next 2 years. It's also aimed at supporting a recovery in economic activity in Jamaica. In health news, the ministry has received a donation of 168 emergency relief beds, 200 mattresses, and 40 locally made bed sheets that will support government's COVID-19 response. The supplies were handed over on Tuesday by the Rapid Relief Team, DFL Distributors Limited, and Camco Limited at the Shalimar Warehouse in Kingston. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton expressed thanks to the donors and stressed that partnership was important for the effective delivery of healthcare. He says the relief beds will be deployed to regular hospitals and COVID-19 field hospitals as needed. And finally, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the shipment of AstraZeneca vaccines that arrived in the island yesterday will be used in a vaccination blitz this weekend. The 65,000 doses of AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine donated by the Mexican government will vaccinate persons who are due their second dose of the vaccine.
This weekend's blitz from Friday to Sunday, possibly Monday, will be for only persons who fall in that 8-week or over period, because we need to clear up that backlog. Then after that, we'll resume the others.
Dr. Tufton says there are 25 to 30,000 Jamaicans currently within the 8 to 12-week wait period for their second dose of the COVID vaccine. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.